Have you ever had to take a calculator to the grocery store because you had an exact amount of money? And let's say, I don't know, you still had a week until you got paid again, so you had to make the best decisions, the most financially smart decisions, so that you could feed your family. Have you ever had to skip out on paying a bill or only pay part of it, or call the electric company and ask them to put a hold on your bill for a month? We've been there. So work full time. We both have degrees. My husband and I both have degrees. We work in the field that we have our degrees with. For over a decade, we've been working in those fields, and we still cannot make ends meet. We don't have nice things. The chair I'm rocking on right now, my husband built. We are constantly finding ourselves, well, we can't go do this because, well, this broke, and now that's all the money we have. It's so frustrating. It's so disappointing that in today's world that two working individuals with degrees, we went to school, we paid our school loans, still live paycheck to paycheck. It's so hard. Had I discovered this program 5 years ago, my gosh, the life that we would be living, the opportunities that my family could be having, the places we could go, just the fact of the financial burden being lifted off of our shoulders so that we could live and raise our children the way we want. That's what this blueprint has done for people. They give you step-by-step directions. I mean, step-by-step. They show you. It's visual. They show you step-by-step to build your own website. There's tech calls. There's a whole community willing to answer questions for you. There's tech support at any time to help you build it. I don't know anything about web page design, but I got my web page up and running in 2 days, and that's not working on it in full time. That was in and on and off throughout the day when I could find time. So 2 days, not trying really hard. I got it. Now, if I can do it, and I did it from my phone, so if I can do it, then you can do it. I think everyone could do it. If I could go back to the 5 years ago me, I guess it would be 27-year-old me, and say, Waylon would have been 2 at that time, and say, this opportunity is happening and I think it would change your life, I would have absolutely stepped on that bandwagon. That was back in the midst of Waylon, who was born premature. He was born at 28 weeks. All of that financial burden, the stress of all of that, he had to have multiple surgeries in that short period of time. The financial burden that we were in then was far greater than what it is now. However, we're still not out of that debt. The life that we would be providing for our children. I could be a yes mom. I wouldn't have to be like, oh, well, unfortunately, we can't do that this time. Do my kids know that we're financially burdened? Absolutely not. Do they understand the meaning of making right decisions and wrong decisions when it comes to finances? I mean, they're 7 and 4 and 2 months. We're teaching them. But at the same time, you don't want them to think, wow, we can't do anything because mommy and daddy don't make any money. I don't want to raise them privileged by all means. I want them to understand and respect and understand the aspect of having finances. But at the same time, to be able to say yes to even just a pack of gum at the grocery store when you're, low on money, and saying, no, I'm sorry, honey, not this time. How do you explain to a kid, no, honey, I have $50.27 in my account, and the groceries we are buying right now are $50 total. So that means I don't have the exact money for you to get that pack of gum. How do you explain that to a child? I don't want to have to do that anymore. That is why I'm taking the steps now, because in 5 years, when this little one is 5. The things that my kids can enjoy and understand, and I'm just so excited and so grateful that I took this investment, and I'm so ready for this journey, and I'm so excited, and I really would love to have someone to be with my accountability partner and join me on this journey. I know there's people, I know you are thinking, yeah, maybe you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, but you don't have a savings account. You can't go travel. You can't go do things. My goodness, even having your kids play sports is expensive. Could you imagine not having to worry about, oh, well, football is more expensive than baseball, so let's try baseball this year. Like, wouldn't that just be so freeing and such a weight lifted off our shoulders? Come join me. Put heck yes in the comments, and I will give you all the information that you need.